Hi guys, good to have you all back. Look at all the lovely, yummy neutrals on my desk. Okay, in light of Mix It Up May, I am going to challenge myself today. I'm going to tackle a huge project. This is not a tutorial because I have no clue what I'm doing. Is this going to be beginner friendly? Probably not. But I can guarantee you it's going to be lots of fun because experiment. We're going to do experiment. So let me try to explain what it is that I want to make. So I've been trying to do a tall, skinny journal for the longest time. I have never made one. So that's what I want to do. But you know me, I'm not going to stop there. So it's going to be sort of a hybrid. I want to make a tall, skinny journal that has a journal in it and an accordion ephemera holder and a flip out folio. Yeah. I don't know how I come up with these things, guys. You keep asking me, how do you come up with it? I don't know, my brain. So that's what I want to do. It's going to be a tall, skinny journal, hybrid folio. What have you? I don't know. I need to think about a title. Okay. I'm going to show you the supplies that I'm using. I have loads on my desk. But because this is an experiment, I might go in a different direction. Who knows? Who knows? But let me show you what I have come up with so far. For the base of the journal, I'm going to use a file folder or a manila folder. Now this is the most plain basic one. It's just a folder, yes, that you fold open. It's a lovely cream color. It's not white, but it is like a plain one. It's a more modern one. I got a couple of these from a very good friend of mine. So I want to make this into a tall, skinny journal. And on one side, it's going to have an accordion ephemera holder. And on the other side, it's going to have flip out. I don't know. So I'm using this. So you have a manila folder. If you do have file folders with the flappies, don't cut off the flappies yet, because I'll probably make some flappies somewhere myself. I'm going to use this one. Now, for the other papers that I'm using, I have printed out some of Lorna's digitals. This is antique. I think this is antique linen. I'm going to try to find a direct link for this kit. It is on her Etsy. If not, I'm just going to link her Etsy. It's Lorna from Taylormadejournals. I've shown you this in What's Up What's New a couple of weeks ago, and it's so gorgeous. So I have some papers. All of them are printed double-sided, and this is 200 grams paper, like cardstock. Yeah, so heavy paper. Yeah. Then I have a couple of pages of tea-dyed paper that I'm going to use for the actual journal, and a piece of scrapbook paper that looks like burlap, because I think this all goes very well together. I think so. I might use another piece of paper, but this is how I've gotten so far. Now, for the closure, I'm going to use lace, because this is antique linen with all sorts of laces and trims and what have you. And I think the color goes very well. So some lace. I'm going to sew in a signature. So I have some my sewing kit here. Again, with some neutral cotton. Really like this color. I'm going to use washi. I'm going to use washi because that's what I did the other day with the accordion ephemera holder on the spine, and I absolutely loved it. So I have some washi. It has some iridescent with gold and such. I thought it went very well. I'm going to need a couple of brads for policy closures. I'm going to explain later, guys. This is just plans. I don't think I'm going to do stamping, but you never know. For inking, some neutral ones. A tea dye and antique linen, because of antique linen. I don't know if this will be too yellow, but we'll find out. Now, for tools, I'm going to do all sorts of basics, but I'm also going to do some fancy smancy stuff. Let me show you. For the tools, usual suspects: glue, ruler knife, scissors. Yes. I have a corner rounder on my desk. This is with the larger angles. This is the larger one. You also have with smaller angles. So corner rounder, a circle punch, because I want to make a policy closure. So I need to punch some circles. Yes. Then I have a big scoreboard, because I have a big project in mind. Tall, skinny journal. So a big scoreboard and a paper trimmer. I might even use the other one from Mr. Holt. Now, you don't need the scoreboard if you have this paper trimmer. Yes, because that's also a scoreboard. If you don't have a paper trimmer, a ruler and a knife will also do. Also, I might use my die cut machine for something, but it's something that I am still thinking about. Maybe some eyelets, so my crocodile. Yeah, and you never know. I might take out what have you. I have no clue. Okay, I'm going to start with the base. I will give you some measurements, but it doesn't really matter because if your file folder or your paper is smaller or bigger, then you will need to use these measurements. Yeah? Okay, for the base. My file folder thingy is 12 and a little bit, 12 and 1/8 by 8 and I don't know, 5/8 or something like it. A little bit over 8.5. Doesn't really matter, lovies, doesn't really matter. A file folder. Okay, when I take out my A4 papers, that'll be on the inside. It does fit. It will leave a little bit of room, but that's quite all right. Now, if your letter size, which is probably going to be smaller, if you have yay much room left, just take a bit off, because this is going to be the length of your project. Now, I know. See, it's going to be a little bit smaller, like 1/4 inch on either side. I'm not going to bother myself with it. It's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. Yes, so that's it for the measurements. I don't know if I mentioned it, guys. My air conditioning is on, so now and then you'll hear some zooming. Okay, I'm going to fold it open. Yes, there's already sort of a score in the middle. I'm going to line it up with an even number. I'm going to put it at 6. Here's what I want to do. I want to create a spine in the middle. I want my spine to be 1 inch wide. So I'm going to put the center at 6. And then I'm going to score at 6.5 on one side. That is 1/2 inch. Yes. And then at 5.5 on the other side. And there you go. Which will create a 1 inch spine. Yeah, does that make any sense? 1 inch spine with a fold in the center. We're gonna do something about the fold in the center. Okay, let's fold it. I'm gonna need my scoreboard for some other folds as well, lovies. But first I'm gonna fold these. Let's just see. Heavy paper this is. Now, if you have a different color file folder, or you're not into antique linen, but have lovely other digitals, or book pages, or whatever, just use whatever. Use a whatever. Yeah? And there we go. Come on, you can do it. Yep. And there's the other side. Is it? Oh my gosh. Struggling here. There we go. Yes. Spine. It's a large project, guys. I'm gonna do this. See? I have a lovely... What is this? No, it's this. I'm sorry. This is my spine. See, there's also sort of a fold here that wiggles. I'm going to fix it. I'm going to reinforce it. So this is actually a 1 inch spine. Yes? Okay. I don't even need the scoreboard for this fold. I'm going to fold one side all the way. All the way? Yes, let's do all the way. All the way to where we scored it. Yes, so not to the middle, to where we scored it. Could be a little bit in front of it. Tiny bit, but if you have it a little bit in front of it, make sure you're going to do it on the other side equally. Yes. Okay, so I'm going to fold it in. But it needs to have a spine. I know. I'm gonna make a spine. Yes. Other side. There as well. Look at all this space. Lovely for stamping and such. I'm not going to use it as such. Yes. So we have a 1 inch spine. But then we have these two flappies with no inch at all. Or no inch. No spine at all. but I want this to have spine. So here's what I'm doing. I'm gonna fold it open. Now I need my scoreboard. And I'm gonna make a spine here and I make a spine there. Okay, let me try to explain. This is the tutorial part. We have a 1-inch spine in the middle. Then we have these two here that also need to have a spine. If you're going to have them 1 inch each, it's going to look like this. So we actually need to divide up the 1 inch into 2 because we have 2 halves, which means 1/2 inch spine here, 1/2 inch spine here, right? Okay, let me take out my scoreboard again. So we have my big scoreboard. Now I want to make 1/2 inch spine. We've already made the fold, yes. Now, do not make the 1/2 inch spine towards the spine, but away from it. Yes, because this, if we fold it in, will fit. If you're gonna make the spine here, this will fold in all the way over there. We don't want this. So I'm going to make the 1/2 inch spine towards the outside. So I'm lining it up with an even number again. Yes, and then I am scoring at, make sure your paper is straight. I'm scoring at 1/2 inch. 1/2 inch. Yes, that's one. And then with the other one as well. Again, not towards the inside, towards the outside. Lining this up with an even number. Yes. And then scoring 1/2 inch. Perfect. Okay, hoping my folding works better this time. Let's see. We are here. We are here. Yes. 1/2 inch. And also the other side. There you go. Half an inch. So this side also an inch. An inch here and an inch here with the wonky part. We're gonna fix this. That will leave a little bit of room on the inside on either side, but that's what I actually want. Yeah? Okay. First I'm going to reinforce the spine and I'm going to use a piece of scrapbook paper for it. I'm going to use the burlap paper for reinforcing the spine. So I want to reinforce the spine because of the wonky part here in the middle. Now you could try to do it with tape or anything. I am just going to use heavy cardstock. Well, I'm going to use scrapbook paper. I have this sort of burlap. Now I've made 2 strippies. I already knew these were going to be too short because this is 12 and this is 12 and 1/4 inch or something like it, but that's quite all right. And I know my spine is 1 inch wide. So I did not make this 1 inch wide. Otherwise it would not fold because we need to glue this within the 2 scores that we made. So I made it the tiniest bit smaller so that I know it will sort of be glued in between the 2 folds on the front and on the back. Yeah, I've decided, guys, I'm not going to be doing a lot of inking. So I'm just going to glue it on. Hello, Art. How's you going? Do you want to come and play? Come out and play, love. It's very warm weather. I'm not complaining because it could be a lot warmer, but Art just doesn't enjoy warm weather, nor does he enjoy the cold weather. Yes, he's really, really Dutch. Okay, so I'm just going to glue it on. I'm going to make sure it is within the 2 score lines. So that we'll be able to fold this up and fold this up. Yeah? I'd rather make it a little bit too small than too wide. There we go. I'm going to do the same on the other side. And hopefully this will keep the score line in the center sort of straight-ish, straight-ish. Here's hoping. There we go, in the center. You will see a small piece that says Atlanta, but you know. You know. There you go. Spine, middle. Not wonky anymore. No. Perfect. Yes. Okay. I'm gonna put tape on these spines, guys. Yes. I'm thinking, do I already want tape there? I think so. So I'm gonna use my tape. Yes. Make sure that it will fit on here. So I've taken out a small one. Will this fit? Yes. It will leave a little bit of room on either side, but that's quite all right. I'm going to cover most of it, but I will leave a border of the lovely sort of cream color because I think it just goes so well. Oh, that is absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Need to cut it straight. Do not break. Old AliExpress washi tape. It's a wonder it still sticks. Probably should have added a little bit more glue. But I didn't. Let's have a look. Yes. Oh, isn't that lovely? Oh, yes. So these are going to be the spines. I'm going to do the other side as well. Now, normally, guys, I'd leave the closure for the end, but I have an idea for the closure that needs to be addressed before we do all the other parts. So here's where we are now. We made the lovely spines here. What I did, guys, I flipped the whole thing around because there's a little piece of the brand name showing here and I will not cover it up. So I've put this piece towards the back. So this is now the front cover and this is the back cover. Doesn't really matter because there's no front or back or up or down at the moment. Okay, I'm going to use the lovely digitals from Lorna Taylormadejournals. I believe this is called Antique Linen, but I'm going to try to link it below, guys. I've printed it out on heavy paper. This is 200 grams paper. If you have heavier paper, by all means, print it on heavier paper. I need to find some. Now, I've printed everything borderless, which means I did lose a little bit of the design, but that's quite all right. And also double-sided, because some of these pages, I have 5 or 6 or something like it. I'm going to use double-sided. Not, of course, on the front cover, because I'm just going to cover this up. Now, I'm going to line it up. As you can tell, this paper, yes, my A4 is shorter than the project. Now, what I could have done is just shorten the project. I didn't. So now what I want to do, this is actually half an inch. I want to sort of center it. See, like have a lovely border, equal border all around. So it's going to be a panel. Now normally I do some inking, grunching, stamping. I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to use the white sort of border, the cream colored border, as sort of a frame. Yeah. So I need this to be half an inch smaller than this part. Now this is, let me try to measure it, guys. This is a little over 4. Yes. So I need to make this a little over 3.5. Doesn't need to be precise, but I just like to have mine sort of centered in the middle. So I need 1 panel, 2 panels. I'm going to make 2 panels that are half an inch smaller than the width of your journal. So I have my 2 panels, as you can tell. See, they're a little bit smaller everywhere. I did ink all around them. I used the tea dye and the antique linen. I am not going to ink the cream of the color of this. This is going to be sort of as is, yeah? Okay, this was the front, that is the back. I'm going to fold it out. I think that will glue much easier. So I'm going to glue it in the center. Yeah. Now, normally I take out art glitter glue, but I am not going to because I need to wiggle it about a little bit to have it sort of centered. That's why I'm taking out my glue stick. This side, please. Yes, they're both lovely. But guess what? Digitals. So you can print them again and again. There we go. Yes, 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 yes. Lots of glue. There we go. Does this have an up or down? I think it does. Where are we? Wait, you are here. Yes. I think this is centered. Very weird for me not to have something in the background. Now let's have a glue spreader. Let's try to do this. Yes. Cover. Already love it. I'm gonna do the back as well, lovies. So for the closure, here's where I went a little bit fancy. I've used a die. This is from an Elizabeth Craft Design set. Probably something to do with tickets. That I've actually never used. And because I need to make slots in here. You could just do this with a knife if you want to. But I wanted to make it fancy. So I've used this one. And I made these. So here's what I'm doing. I'm going to glue these on. Not here, but there. And also one there. And in the exact same spot on the other side. Yes. Make an incision here and here. That will be here on the inside. There will be an incision here. But that's okay because we're going to cover this up anyway. And the same here. Again, we're going to cover this up. That's why I'm doing the covers first. And the closure. Normally I would wait until the end. Yes. Now the thing is, I want them sort of the exact same spot. So, well, in the front and the back. So that'll be sort of difficult. I will eyeball this a little bit. Doesn't need to be precise, lovies. Yeah, are we inking this? Will this? No, that doesn't even really show up. Well, just, just in case a little bit of the white of the scrapbook paper shows up. So I'm just going to glue these on. Not all the way to top to bottom, just, going to have a double closure. I think the best thing to do for me is to fold it open. Yes, have things flat. That is fantastic, love. Just have it flat. And then we're going to have it here. Just have it here. Just going to glue it on. First one is the easiest because, I'm going to glue it here. There you go. Second. I'm eyeballing it, guys. But by all means, measure it out. Sort of here, sort of there. A little bit lower. Okay, so I'm going to do the same. I'm going to try to match them up on the other side. So one here and one there. It will have 4 of them. Yeah? All of them are glued on. I think they're in the right spot, guys. Now, what is that I want to do? I want to open up the slot. I'm going to use my my knife for this, and just for decoration I want to add some tiny little brads. Yes? Okay. Let's see. I will take out a ruler for this. Hello, ruler. There you go. I'm going to try to open it up. Here's one. 2. Hoping this will work. It should. It is working. Yes, I'm so happy about this. Yeah, fantastic. And then I need a pokey tool. I'm gonna put a small brad here and a small brad here. These are the mini fasteners from Mr. Tim Holtz. Where's my other little hole? There we go. It is just going to look awesome. Yes. Now this is all going to be covered up with something. So no need to tape off the legs. See? We have a slot in here now, and then the two. I just already love it. So I'm going to do all 4 of them. So I have 2 strippies of lace, guys. I just measured like this. I just wrapped it sort of all around and was like, can I make a bow or not in it? Yes, so yay much. So yay much. Now you can tell this is a much bigger piece than this one. So I trimmed this off. Trimmed all of this off. Yes, it was tedious, but I did it for you guys. Okay, so I'm not going from the outside to the inside. I'm actually going from the inside. Where are you going with this? I'm gonna go like this. Yes, from the top to the inside here. Now hopefully this will work. I don't know. I just had an idea. Will this go through? It will. Yes. And then do not twist your lace. Go to this side. So there will be a little bit showing on the inside, a little bit of the lace. See? Here on the inside. Now hopefully we have sort of equal parts. No. Yes. Okay. I am going to tape it down. I'm going to tape it down. Not necessary at all. I'm just going to tape it down. Just here. And here. Yes, this will be covered up, guys. You will see this, but I think that is lovely. Now, then on the outside, we have this. So you can tie it over here with a lovely bow, and you will see a piece of the lace. And I thought that would be awesome. Double closure with lace, like so. Awesome? I think so. Let me do the other one. So the closure is actually done. Here's what I did, guys. I covered these 2 panels. Yes, because I didn't need to do anything under it, over it, or I think this will be fine. Okay, so here on this side, I want to have an ephemera folder, an accordion folder, so that you can sort of fold it open, not all the way, fold it open, and have sort of lovely pockets in here. So an accordion folder here, but it will have a closure. So I'm going to put a closure over it so it will close up. Yes, and on this side here, I am going to have a journal in here. So this is going to have a journal. Yes, and this is also going to have a closure. It will close up. So basically these 2 will be sort of separate compartments. And then on this piece I want to do some flippy flappies, but have not thought about it yet. Yeah, okay. So, but we want to cover this up. Well, if we're going to do the accordion folders, this will be covered up automatically. And I'm going to have the closures over it. So before I do anything else, I'm going to do these closures. Yes? So let me show you. I'm going to use, well, one of the lovely digitals. I'm going to start with this side, but basically it's going to be the same principle. Okay, I want there to be a flap over it. Yes? We'll round these corners. Now, this will also need a spine, the same spine here. So I'm going to measure out how tall do I want my flap to be. Then I'm going to add the spine bit and then a little bit more because we have to fold it over and actually glue it here. Yeah? I'm going to glue it sort of here. So this part here will be covered up completely. So how tall do I want my flap to be? I'm just gonna eyeball / measure it. Just gonna mark it here. Okay, so I am going to score here and then a ½ inch here. And then I'm gonna try to figure out how much do I need to cut this off. Okay, taking out my scoreboard again. I'm lining my mark up with an even number. Well, a full number, doesn't need to be even. There we go. So this is going to be the fold that flaps over it. Then I'm going to need a spine, which will be ½ inch. ½ inch spine. Yes. And then let's see. I'm going to fold it first. Here's one. Here's two. So this is going to be sort of the fold. It's going to be a little bit above here. Yes, I'm just going to measure it out. Now you're probably not even going to see the inside to this because it's going to have accordion pockets, but I will make it the tiniest bit taller either way. So it will completely fold over it. So I'm going to cut this off. Yes, I'm going to do the same with the other side. Gonna search for a nice piece. I found a lovely piece. So I made these the exact same size. I measured them, then a ½ inch spine. I kept this a little bit longer because we actually going to make this into a pocket. Believe it or not, yes. But let's start here. I want to round corners on this, and for this I'm gonna take out my big corner rounder because it's going to be sort of a flap. And also gives a little bit more of a definition to it. Otherwise it would be like lovely paper on lovely paper on lovely paper. Yes. So this is going to go sort of like so. See? Yeah. I will ink it. I will ink it though. So let me ink all around this. And then the other one, I'm going to cut shorter. But I want to have this as a side loading pocket. But I also want to make sure that I cover these up. So if this is going to go like so, yes, I'm going to make it yay long. Just eyeballing it, guys. See, there's a little bit of room left so that you can actually put something in. Let me take out my big paper trimmer. And then cut this to size. We do it the other way around, we can. Where would I put my mark? About here. Again, guys, doesn't need to be precise. There you go. So this is going to be sort of a pocket. Again, rounding corners, inking everything. So I have my two flaps with the small spine inked all around them. Yes, also rounded these corners for the side loading pocket. Just thought it was lovely. Yes, now we cannot just randomly glue them on because the spines that we made here actually need to fit in the big spine, which means I'm going to line them up almost to the fold where we folded it. Yes, and then when we close them up, see, they will fit in. They will fit in. So these won't be glued to the spine. They will be glued there. But we need to make sure that they fit in. So we cannot just glue them here because otherwise it will not close up. Yes, just glue them just before the fold. Yeah? For this one I will use art glitter glue. Well, for both of them. I'm not going to make this into pockets. No. Not necessary at all. Because you cannot reach it anymore once we're done with the harmonica. Accordion, I am sorry. Oh, yes, art glitter glue. Be careful then, love. Be careful. Just in front of the fold. Will it fold up? Yes. Will it fold over? Yes. Can we still move it up? The tiniest bit. There we go. So I'm basically going to cover up the lace. See? Yes. So like so. And then we close it up. It will work. Same with the other one. I am going to put the glue only at the ends, because this is going to be a pocket, and here on the top where the spine is. Yes, let's see. And line it up everywhere. Will this still be able to fold up? Will this work? Hopefully it'll work. It does. Yes, it does. So happy. So this is now a side loading big pocket. Yes. No, I didn't do anything here because, you know, I'm embracing the white. I will, however, do something here, and there's going to be a signature here in the middle. I'll probably put the same tape here in the center. Probably will. Yeah? Okay. Now, to keep this closed, I want policy closure. I was thinking to do a double one, but maybe just a single one in the center. Yeah. I'm going to make a policy closure in the center. So for the closure, I've taken out the burlap paper. I've cut 2 strippies and glued them to one another. It doesn't really matter. The other side can be the other color, but I wanted them to be really, really sturdy. And I need 1, 2, 3, 4 circles. I'm using my 1-inch circle punch for this, loves. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Yes, so this is going to go here. And this is going to go here with a brad. And then we're going to do the figure 8 between them. Cool? Or do we want to make a double one? It is a tall, skinny one. Then we need 4 more. No. I'm just going to do it simple, love. Do it simple. Okay. So, this is going to go here. Where is my pokey tool? Somewhere. Yes, be careful not to poke through the... I'm eyeballing the center, lovies. Not to poke through all of them. And is this the center? Yes. And then this needs to go here. Try to line it up. First I'm going to do this. Both holes in the center. Yes. This one goes here and this one goes here. And then I'm going to use my pencil just to mark it. I need to feel it. There we go. And here's where the other one goes. Yes, I'm going to do the same with this side. I'm going to ink it, and then I'm going to take out 4 more brads. Because I want the twine to go underneath, well, the sort of, what did I pick? This. Yeah. I want them to be raised a little bit. So I've taken out 2 hole reinforcers. This is the front, this is the back. Yes. And I've just doubled them up. They don't need to be the same color, lovies, just happen to be the same color. And these were made from cardstock. So with the hole in the center, and then add another one. Yes, so now they're a little bit raised. I'm gonna attach the first one here. Now you will see the brad here. I've taken out a small brad again. Are the legs big enough? Yes. But I might add a small little label or a something or other. I think I know what I want to add here. I'm going to cover it up with a something. See, I'm going to do the same with the other one. That's why we're doing the closure before I do the accordion pockets. Because now I can reach it. You won't see this one. However, I will tape it off, just in case. Just a little tape. There you go. And I will add a little something here. Yes. Was that crooked? Yeah, that's not straight at all. See what I've done? Yes, fantastic. Yeah, beautiful. That's quite all right, lovies. Where did I put my string? Doesn't need to be perfect. Needs to be fun. I'm just gonna pull this under. Yes. And I'm gonna tie a knot, double knot in this case. There we go. And then you're gonna sort of twist them all around. Oh, wait. This needs to be straighter. Yes. There. Yes. Scissors. Somewhere. See? Closure. Yes. These should have been aligned. They are not. Hopefully the other ones are. Let me check. I'm going to do the other side as well. So the other side straighter, and this time I tried to fix, guys, because I had a little bit more sort of wiggle room. So what I actually did was I took it out and then punched another hole, but the hole needed to be under the circle. Otherwise you would have seen a hole. So I sort of tried to fix it, and it worked. Sort of worked. Okay, I'm gonna leave this side for now. I'm not gonna do anything to the side. Let's concentrate here. Now I've been thinking a little bit about what I want to do for the flip out thingy. Let me try to zoom you sort of out, because yes, long space. I did cover up the legs just in case. I don't know it's going to be a problem. I don't think so. But you know, a big pocket, not going to do anything here. Signature here later. Now, what I want to do here is the following. I have lots of beautiful papers left, of course. I had this strippy, probably from here. Yes. Cut it a little bit smaller. I am not gonna cover the whole bit. Here's what I want to do. I actually want to sort of make a flap with an opening here. So this is going to be a pocket. This is going to be a closing flap. And I'm going to have this, another piece that I cut to size and folded in here. Sort of here. So this will close up like so with another one of these. Yes. So we're going to have a pocket here. You flip it up. You're going to have a pocket here. And then you open this up. This flips out. And I'm going to have this here. This I received in Happy Mail the other day. Fantastic. I have the same die. It's actually the first die from Mr. Tim Holtz that I've ever bought. I love it. I think it's called Slots. It's just fantastic. I'm going to have this one here. Fill it up with cards. And I'm going to do a little something here. Do not know what yet. Do not know what yet. But also want to round these corners. So I'm going to round corners here and on the top. With my corner rounder. And there you go. I'll use the large setting on this. And I will ink them. I am not going to round these corners. Just on the inside. Am I? Well, no, I'm going to do the bottom part. Yes. And then this is going to be the flap that flaps down. Okay. I want to leave a little bit of room on the top for the pockets. I think I want it like so. Yes, so this is going to be a pocket. Yeah, and then this is going to go underneath here. Do these line up? Hope they will line up. I think this is the tiniest bit too wide, so need to trim it maybe. Yeah, do we want to? No. And then this will fold up. This is going to have a tab. I'm going to put a tab on here like so. Yes, This is gonna go here, pocket here. So I need to make a notch to indicate that there is a pocket there. Middle, sure. Yes. Is that what we're doing? I think so. I'm gonna ink all around it. Okay, everything is inked already. Glued this on. Yeah. I'm gonna start with this one. It doesn't really matter, lovies, as long as it sort of fits. I want to leave a little bit of room at the top. Also made it the tiniest bit smaller. Now I do want this to be a pocket. And I want this to be a pocket all the way to the bottom. Yeah, because I think I have some long strippies left. And I want to actually have the long strippies in here. Yeah, just the scraps. So I'm just going to glue the two sides. The two sides, not even the bottom. Yes, I'm going to glue over all the loveliness. I know. But it is what it is. It's digitals. I can print them again and again, which I probably will, because these are absolutely fantastic. Okay, I'm going to center it a little bit. There you go. Good thing I glued down the legs of the brad. Yes, so nothing will actually get stuck. So now the second part, this is gonna go there again. I'm going to glue the sides and the bottom because long, tall pocket. So this side all the way around here, and then this side. Let's see, let's line it up with the paper here. Yes. Open it up and glue it down. So we have two pockets. We have a very tall pocket, this one that goes all the way to the bottom. And then we have another pocket that is also quite tall, but you know, it's a tall, skinny journal. So you can put stuff in here as well. And then all the sorts here. Yeah? Okay, before I do the closure thingy, because I have some fantastic ideas, I want to do a little bit here. I'm thinking to make a belly band here with this and a piece of lace. So what I want to do is attach the lace here. Cool? I think so. I think so. But before I glue this on, I do need to do something on the other side, because here's the idea for the closure. This closes up like so. It needs to have a tab. It's going to have a tab. It's going to have this tab. Made a tab. I put in a brad also on the other side, so the legs are on the inside. I'm going to put this here. So this goes here just to open it up, and then over here I will have another brad like so. A tab. This is going to have an eyelet, ta-da, an eyelet, and then on the bottom here will be another one of these twisty thingies. So I'm going to have a piece of this through, and then, yeah. So before we glue this on, because there's going to be legs on the other side, I need to do this one. So this one first. I've already put on the extra hole reinforcers, lovies. Yes, inked all around it. Just taking out a brad. So I'm putting this here. Yes, and then taping it down. You won't see it because the belly band is gonna go on top of it. Now, before I put this one on, I want to put the belly band on. So I'm going to glue this on the other side. Go away. On the other side, actually. Yes, like so. I'm going to glue this on like so. Yeah, and have it sort of loose. No, maybe I'm gonna put a little bit more glue on. Yeah, cool. And inking, some inking. I glued the lace on, yes, and I just folded it over here so that it has a nice finish here. It's going to be a tab here, so you won't even notice this. And I'm just going to put glue on the top here and on the bottom. Also put a small piece of tape there. There we go. I'm going to glue these on. So now you won't see the brads. Yes. But then we need this one. Already put all the legs on the inside. Lots of glue. Oh, this looks awesome. I think it looks awesome. It will need a little help with gluing. Need to hold it for a tiny bit. Yes. And then we need the last tab here. Yeah. I'm going to glue it on first. Did already ink all around it. Center it, align it with this one. Is it? Yeah, sure. Sure. And I'm going to put in an eyelet. Yeah. The eyelet's in. It is a little bit bumpy because we have all the brads and stuff underneath. But I don't mind. I don't mind. Okay, I'm going to take a piece of string, double it up. I'm going to double it up and have it longer than the journal. There we go. I'm going to pull it through, making a loop, pulling it through, and these through here, yes. And then you sort of do this. Way too long, so I'm going to snip a bit off. See? Another closure. Another closure. Pocket. Yeah. Open it up. Flaps open. Pocket, belly band, pocket, pocket, pocket. Cute? Yeah, it needs a little bit of decorating, of course. There we go. Okay, what else? Signature, later. And, oh, it's going to be so lovely, guys. I absolutely love it myself. Okay, I'm going to take out some papers for the harmonica accordion love. Honestly, I'm not doing it on purpose. It's just built into my brain. I'm going to make accordion pockets from paper, not heavy paper. I'm thinking to use some music paper or some old vintage writing paper. Let me go look for some. I've decided to use dictionary paper. Now this is an old Britannica World Language Dictionary. I found one in a thrift shop. It has a gazillion pages, so I think I can use 7 of them. I'm going to make 7 pockets. Now guys, it is not heavy paper, also not very light paper. It's not Bible paper. And it's nice and yellowed and it's old and it goes very well. And also the height was sort of what I was going for. So I was looking for a tall book. I've torn out 7 pages. Yes. And then I measured this part. My pockets, let me show you, in here are going to be the slightest bit sort of smaller. Made lots. So I've made them like an 1/8 of an inch smaller than this part. Yes, just the slightest bit. So 7 of them. And so you fold them in. And then you glue them. I was thinking, and what next? And then you glue them. So I have a pocket, a page, yeah. Folded it in, yes, and then I cut it. I trimmed it in my paper trimmer, that it would be this size of the, which is 3 5/8 or something like it. But you know, guys, you do you. We're gonna glue the pockets just on the sides. For this I'm using art glitter glue, but you know, do anything you want, lovies. Doesn't really matter. Yes. Now I've done these harmonica pockets, accordion pockets, a couple of days ago, so you probably know how this works. If not, just in case you've missed it, I'm gonna show it to you. Yes, we have 7 of those. All of them the same size, all of them the same size. That is important. With the openings towards the top. Yes, I'm gonna flip one over. I'm gonna take out my glue stick because this is a big page. The other project that we did was like yay big. Big page. I'm going to make a wider sort of strip of glue, like 2.5 inches or something. Yes. Use lots of glue stick. I'm going to take the other one, opening on the top. Yes, I'm going to line it up. So we're going to glue them together. Like so. Make sure you did not glue the top part, this part shut. Yes, you need to let it dry. And then you are creating these sort of pockets. Yeah? So I'm going to do all of them. So all of them are glued together. Don't glue them here, lovies. The center. Do not make an executive decision and like, oh, I'm going to glue them here. Then it doesn't work anymore. So let's carefully open it up. We have 1 pocket, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them. Loads, right? Yes. Now we need to glue it in. Okay, it's going to be in the center. There's a line here, loves. Yes, the first score line, not the second score line, the first score line. I'm going to glue it a little bit before that line. Yes, not over it, otherwise it wouldn't close up anymore. Again, I am just putting glue in the center. If you put glue here, you will lose sort of the ability of the first pocket. Yeah? Oh, take off the lid. Yes, I needed a new glue stick. There we go. Again, just in the center. Lots of glue. Do not be stingy with the glue. Yep. Okay. In the middle. And also before that fold. Yes. Are they in? They're in. See? Lots of pockets. Loads. Okay. I'm going to glue the other part here. Same method, but make sure, let me put on the glue first. Make sure that you have the spine thingy flat against the surface. Hoping this will work because this is a lot of layers. So this is flat on the bottom. I'm sorry you cannot see. This needs to be flat. And then you glue it on. If you don't have this flat, then it's all sort of flat and it doesn't work anymore. We want the spine to be flat. Yes, straight. Okay, did it work? It worked. See? Loads of pockets. Loads and loads of pockets. And you close her up. Like so. Oh, I'm so happy. See? And you close her up. Ta-da. So you have a gazillion pockets here. You have a big pocket here. Pocket. Gazillion pockets. Yes. And the only thing we need now is a signature. So I've made a signature. I found a lovely coffee dyed paper doily. Yeah, it looks like lace. And a page, of course, from the digital kit. Some beautiful tea-dyed paper with a lace print. I don't know how to do this, guys. No, and I'm not going to either. Some ledger, avocado-dyed paper. You probably can't see on camera, but it has a faint sort of lace border on the edge. Yeah, and then I had a piece of dictionary. Yeah. This is some handmade paper that came in the same Happy Mail as the slots card. And another piece that came in Happy Mail I'm going to use as well a little bit later on. And then some music paper. So just a couple of pages. Now I've made this the size of the flap again. So basically the same size as the accordion pocket. So it is a tall, skinny journal. Now I'm going to sew it in. Guys, this is a tutorial by itself. I reckon this video is already 1 hour and 20 minutes long at least. So I'm going to do that off camera. I'm going to sew it in. Yes, I'm going to sew in the signature, and I have a solution for the lovely small brats here and here on the other side, because in the same Happy Mail I got some paper buttons. These are paper buttons. I just put a piece of the string in. See that? Isn't that cute? Yes, it's a die cut something, and I'm just gonna glue it on because it's just lovely. Yeah, so we covered it up. There we go. It's really weird. I did not ink any of the file folder. Normally I go all out, but I actually like it. Just, you know, simple. Will this stick? Because there's a brat underneath and also some of twine. It does, it does. Just cute, right? Okay, now let me quickly, well, that's not going to be quickly. Let me sew in this signature. The signature is in. I wasn't going to decorate because it's already lovely. And then this happened. I accidentally sort of smudged it against the daubers that I have on my desk. Yes, very smart to have all your daubers on your desk. So there's a smudge here now. I need to cover it up with something. Well, obviously labels. So apparently we're decorating. We're decorating as well. I'm going to limit myself, guys, to labels. These are, well, they're all from Michelle de Jong Journal Studio. Probably mostly all of them are labels Days Gone By, part 1, 2, and all the colors. Let's just see. I have something on the top. Do we want to have something that's sort of half of the page? Could be, yeah. And then also here. I'm not going to actually fold it over because we're going to open it up and close it up, open up, close, and then, you know, it's not nice anymore. So one here to cover it up, one here, and a small one, maybe. Maybe not that one. Yes? Yes, I am not even inking it. I need to cut straight, love, cut straight. You can do it. Well, the cut part I am going to ink. Well, apparently I'm also inking. Oh my gosh. Do you know how long I've been making this journal? It's actually the next day. Can you believe it? Yes. So yesterday I played with this for about 6 hours. Not complaining because I loved every minute of it. It's such a fun project. But don't think you can do this within sort of the hour and 20 minutes that this video is long. No. Well, that's quite right because it's just fantastic. I cannot wait to make another one in a completely different theme. I have an idea for next month. Because I am doing a collab. Yes, I'm not saying anything, but I'm doing a fantastic, amazing collaboration. I cannot say anything about it other than I am over the moon. And I think I'm gonna do one of these for that collaboration. Yeah. Okay, that's the front. Let's do something on the back. Oh, yes, we can cover this up. Fantastic, fantastic. Oh, this was bothering me so much, guys. Not this. Yes. Yes. Solution. There we go. I am covering up Atlanta. Yeah, well, that would be a large piece. You want to cover up the whole of Atlanta. Never been, guys. No, I've never been to the States. One here, maybe. No. Sure. Are you gonna do them all sort of snipped? Apparently I am. Is that too close by? No, of course not. Says Paris. Well, that goes with lace. And I was looking at the labels. Is there anything that has to do with lace, or I only found this spool cotton. So I need to find a spot for this. Okay, I'm gonna open it up like so. Does it need a thing? Doesn't. Absolutely doesn't. Am I going to add a thing? Yes. Yeah, I'm just doing the labels, loves. Not anything else. So it's gonna peek out here. And then can we do the spool cotton? Covering up a flower there. Wow, why not? Or it could be on the pocket, or on the pocket. Oh yeah, that is cool. The triangle dinners, I don't know. Nothing to do with trims or laces or whatsoever. There we go. Simple, simple. I had pockets here. Maybe we can put something. Ooh, this is a perfect spot to put something, right? Yeah. Arthur B. Miller. Or a simpler one. Okay, pockets. Yes, I'm going to snip it anyway. There we go. Oh, we can put something there. Yeah, for sure. Oh, I like this. What are we going to put there? Nothing of the sorts. Yes. Plan number 2. Well. Okay. Small one. Boots and shoes. Yes, yes, yes. Does it need anything here? Needs this. Are you going to go all the way to the edge? Yeah, well, apparently I am. Yep. And, oh, this is just, I'm not going to touch it. I'm not going to touch it. Maybe a small one. Yes, a small one there. I think I'm going to put one on the outside. Careful, careful, careful. Bye, laces. Or just No, oh yes, just a number. Can you imagine having over 4,000 of these? Number 4,214. Well, that'll be a library for you. Is that the top? That is the top. Simple yet effective. Oh my gosh, I think we're there. I think we're there. Here's what I'm going to do, lovies. I'm going to go, because I'm decorating now, I'm going to go quickly through the journal to see if I can add something simple. And then we're going to do a flip through. I'm so in love with this. It's fantastic. Took me about 7 hours in total, but she is finally finished. And I love her. It is a she, but I have decided to, because she needs a name, I'm going to call her Chantilly, as in Chantilly lace. It's just an awesome project, guys. I am really, really pleased with myself. This is the spine. Yes, it's number 4214. Yep, and this is the other side of the spine where we did the tape. Yeah, and here's where I've sewn in the signature with lots of stitching because it's a tall, skinny one. And then the beautiful closure. I've never done it like this before, and I really like it. Isn't it fantastic? Yes. Well, this is a die cut that already had the slot in it. But guys, just have a label and then make a this in it. Yeah, you don't need a die cut. But it does look awesome. Awesome. Yes? Front? Back? Just as awesome. Yes. I had this at the back because there was an advertisement piece here, which I covered up now. Yeah. Okay. So we open her up like so. There we go. Yes. Fantastic. Normally when you have something wrap around, you lose this when you open it up. You're like, where's my closure? It's here, it's stuck. So that is cool. Then it looks like this. Also amazing. You have no clue what it is, right? I absolutely love the piece of lace here. Just a lovely detail. Let's start with this. This is the Accordion Pockets. Open her up. Lovely decorating. Just a little bit of decorating because honestly, it doesn't need any. And then you open her up. Ta-da! Yes. Fill it with stuff. Fill it with stuff. You could have decorated this part as well. I never do when I make an accordion folio holder thingy. Because why? Because of why. Yeah. Really cool. And I put the button here because there was a brad. And then on the other side, there we go. Another button here. Can you see all the, hoping you can tell, guys, all the lovely tabs that are sticking out? Yes, I've decorated the journal. I know, it was a whole journey. Then you open it up. Yeah, we have the journal. Let's do the pockets first. Now, this is a top-loading pocket. I don't have anything at hand at the moment, but tall, skinny strips. Yes, that you have left over. So there's pocket number 1. And then when you open it up, I could have put something here. I didn't. Then you open this up. Lots of lovely small cards, another pocket, and a belly band with lace. Isn't it cute? It's just so cute, so cute. Yes. And then the journal. Let's look at the journal. I love this. I didn't do anything to this. It's a doily that somebody coffee dyed for me. It wasn't one of my own. It's just absolutely gorgeous. I've been hoarding it. It has a fantastic spot now. I added a couple of tabs just, you know, for fun. For fun. Yes, a small tuck spot here with a corset. You know, ladies' underwear. That was very appropriate with all the lace and such. I made a tab from the lace and just added. I attached it, guys, with a tiny stapler, with my tiny attacher. So there's a staple here, so no glue. And then I added the button that I got in Happy Mail. And now I need to get me some of these dies with buttons. I might already have it. I do not know for sure. But I absolutely love it. I never use them and they're so versatile. I just absolutely love it. This the coffee dyed or tea dyed paper that looks like lace. Ledger that you can actually sort of journal on if you want to. There are lots of spots that are still available for journaling. Another tab so that you can open up the flip out. Just lots of journaling space. if you are a real journaler and not a tab, then I've made a tuck spot here with a lovely cluster with one of the buttons again. Just a tab for the dictionary paper. And I had this on my desk, a piece of acetate that looks like a frame. Probably got it in Happy Mail, I think in Happy Mail. And with one of the scraps, I made just a lovely tag with one of the buttons. And just, you know, a this. And then there's a tuck spot with a label. Now there's a tiniest bit of blue in here, so I had a light blue label on here. Another tab with the lace and the button. Yes, and just a little piece of decorating. A tuck spot. Here you can sort of tuck something under with some of the scraps, and a deep pocket with a lovely label. Just a label here and a tab, a cluster. I made a cluster with some of the scraps that I had left and the button. Buttons are a thing in this one, yeah. More ledger, a belly band. Yes, and this is a tab made from a label that I had lying on my desk. And on the other side, I put on a small little label. Just some decorating. Another, whatchamacallit, label. And I added the label here, tucked it under. Yeah, so that's it. It is an amazing project. I have never done a tall skinny journal. I'll be making more of these for sure, because lovely. Now I've made this from a file folder, lovelies. If you have a file folder with the flappies, I would cut off the flappies, a manila folder, or make it on a different scale. Take out a piece of 12 by 12, yes, and maybe you can attach them, hinge them here. I don't know. Maybe I'll do that one day. But that's it for now. Now, guys, that's it for now. Hoping it wasn't too long of a video for you. I really enjoyed it. Thank you so much, Lorna, for the amazing digitals. It is antique linen. I contacted Lorna. I showed her a sneak peek. She was so excited. So I have a link for you below for her Etsy shop for this kit. Yes? Go grab it, because it's just fantastic. It looks like there's a real rose on here, right? Yes. So, guys, hoping you can make one. I'll be back this Friday with another project. It's going to be a simple one, because I've did something big. Let's do something small and simple. I think I want to do something with tags. Something simple. So I'm hoping you can join me then. Until Friday. Bye, guys.